Very good morning, students. Now, students, in this video, we understand how foreign exchange is determined. Right? First condition is disequilibrium condition under exchange rate. The determination of foreign exchange rate. The first, we understand the term and conditions. Right? Exchange rate in free exchange market is determined at a point where demand for exchange is equal to the supply of foreign exchange, right? Where is determined at points where foreign exchange is equal to supply of foreign exchange. So let us assume there are two countries, suppose that India and USA, right? The exchange rate of their currency, rupees and dollar, is to determine presently. So there is a floating or flexible exchange regime in both India and USA. Therefore, the value of currency of each country in terms of other currency depend upon the demand for and supply of their currency. In case of the price on vertical axis is started, here is given, right? The vertical axis here, and this is the horizontal axis, right? Rate of exchange is given, quantity demanded or supplied in US dollar, right? Here is domestic currency, that is how many rupees of one for 1 US dollar. The horizontal axis measure the quantity demanded or supplied. This is demanded, quantity demanded and supply. There is the exchange rate, right? In this diagram, the demand curve, this is the D dollars, is downward sloping, and this means that less foreign exchange is demanded as exchange rate is increased. This is due to the fact that rise in price of foreign exchange increase the rupee cost of foreign goods, which make them more expensive. As a result, import decline. Thus, the demand for exchange also decreases. The supply curve, as here is sloping, right, upwards, means that supply of foreign exchange increases, exchange rate increases, right? So this make home country goods become cheaper to foreigners since rupees depreciating in the values. The demand for our exports should therefore increase as the exchange rate increase. The increase demand for our export translate into greater supply of foreign exchange. Thus, supply of foreign exchange increase as the exchange rate is increased, right? Now we understand this equilibrium condition under equilibrium exchange rate. Change in demand. How the demand is changed? Increase in demand for dollar and increase in the demand for US dollar in India will cause the demand curve to shift to D12 and exchange rate rise to P1. Note that increase in exchange rate means that more rupees are required to buy 1 US dollar. When this occur, Indian rupee is said to be depreciating, right? So here is the demand, quantity of demanded and supplied for exchange rate is given, and the rate is exchanges, the rate of exchange is given, right? And quantity demanded and supplied of foreign exchange is given. So here is the price P and P1 and quantity demanded Q and Q1, right? Price is rise means the exchange is rise, then the quantity supplied also rise, and in case of the quantity supplies rise, what happens? Here is exchange rate will be rises, right? Understand this. Change in supply. If the change in supply increase, supply for foreign dollar increase in the supply of US dollar, cause supply of curve to shift to S1 and exchange rate falls to P1s. In this case, rupee cost of US dollar is decreasing and the Indian rupee is said to be appreciating, means the value is increasing of the rupees, right? decrease in demand for dollar. Here is the decreasing of the demands for the dollars. The decrease in demand for US dollar in India will cause the demand curve to shift D1 to DS, D1 to, and the exchange rate falls to P1, right? Note that decrease in exchange rate means that less rupees are required to buy 1 US dollar. When this occur, Indian rupee is said to be appreciating, right? So decrease in supply of US dollar, a decrease in the supply US dollar cause the supply curve to shift to S1. Here is given S1, exchange rate rise to P1, right? In this case, rupees cost of US dollar is increased and Indian rupee is said to be depreciating. Understand? Here exchange rate regime fixed and managed floating exchange rate and their merits and demerits. Right? To understand in this video how foreign exchange rate is determined, right? Thanks for watching this. Have a great day ahead.